Hi there, and welcome to part 2 of my Fallout 4 playthrough. In part 1, I covered Sanctuary Hills and Vault 111. I'm now going back to Sanctuary Hills because that's how the game goes. It's straight down there. When you get out of the vault, you head straight down there. As you can see in the background, there's a whole bunch of missions coming up. These are from other playthroughs, um, but because I have the stuff associated with them, they're obviously coming up. But I'll get to those later in the game. Um, I think there might be a few things in this area to pick up, so I'll just do that and then head on down to Sanctuary Hills where Codsworth will be waiting. I think there's a few other things. Yes, there is. Um, some of this stuff can be useful. You can convert it down at the workshop in Sanctuary Hills when you're able to. There may also be something in here. Yep, some ammo. So I think that's everything to get in this area. So I'm just going to head straight on down to Sanctuary Hills now. There's a fair bit of dialogue with Codsworth when you get down there. There he is.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
He's in a better place.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 about nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. The car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
So some of the gameplay in Fallout 4 is fairly linear. I think you just basically have to look around the whole place. Whilst you're doing so, it's a good idea to collect certain things, so the bobby pins are definitely useful. There should be some stim packs somewhere. If my memory serves me correctly, I think there's a safe somewhere. But there's other stuff. So I'm not actually sure where he went, so I'll just look around. Here's the workshop. This is where you will build stuff for this as a settlement. There's plenty to convert in terms of building materials. Bobby pins are useful because they are what you use to pick locks. In previous playthroughs of Fallout 4, I always liked the captain's hats. In fact, at most of the settlements, all the settlers were wearing them. So I'm not sure where he's actually gone, so I'm just going to look around in every house. Because I think that there is stuff to pick up in a few of them, useful things. There we go. That's definitely worth picking up. I think it's just clothes that are in that, so I'll leave that for later. I think that's used to unlock the safe.
Got it.
Pipe pistol, I think, is better. No, I don't think it is actually. Let me just have a look. Which is better, the pipe pistol? So that's 18. That's 13. Fire rate 55. Fire rate 46. Not a huge amount of difference. You're better saving your ammo when it comes to them because they move about a lot. I'm actually not sure what level of difficulty I've got this on. I've got a feeling that it might be easy. Yeah, it is. I think I'll switch it to normal. So I'll now head down this way because I'm assuming Codsworth is down here.
Sweet.
Definitely useful. At this point in the game, it's probably better to not carry too much because then you become over encumbered and you can't run fast anymore. So there is a perk which allows you to carry more, but until you get that, if you carry too much, then you end up not being able to sprint. So I'm not sure where Codsworth is actually gone. When you're turning this into a proper settlement, you have to demolish all of this, but it's quite early on in the game for that kind of thing, so here he is in here. I'll just do a sweep for useful items and then I'll go talk to him.
Miss Joe, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, Mum? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
So I think you just head to Concord now, but I will look around here a bit more. I'm just going to look at the yeah, I'm not sure which one of these. Investigate Concord. Okay, that's fine. So that'll be next. But I will quickly finish up here before moving on to Concord. And I think Red Rocket Truck Stop might have some useful things in it as well. So I'll deal with that too.
Hey, Codsworth.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord.
Yeah, a whole bunch of raiders who shoot you on sight. So Red Rocket Truck Stop is just over this bridge and a bit further on. I'm not sure if that's worth taking or not. I don't know if it's... I think you can use it as a weapon, but at this point I don't necessarily know that it's any better than either of the two pistols. So that's an end to this section. I'll just run up to Red Rocket Truck Stop and then I'll end it there. I think there might be a few items in there worth picking up. I think this is also where you meet, yeah, dog meat.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
So in the early stages, Dogmeat is not that fantastic a companion, but he actually does have a few perks that are actually really useful later on. And there's one in particular where he'll like hold an enemy in place whilst you attack them. And he has a few other perks that are quite useful later on in the game. So you can also make this into a settlement as well. There's lots of stuff here that you can scrap and use as materials to build the settlement. But I'm not going to focus too much on that at this early stage of the game. Mainly just looking to follow the story at this point. I think there's some items in here that are worth picking up. Or not. I think I hear mole rats outside. Ah yes, I wasn't mistaken. Medex, bourbon, caps, definitely useful. Sounds like dog meat is in trouble. Oh, yep. He needs a stim pack. Not sure how human first aid works on a dog, but okay. So I think that's everything worth picking up here. So I am now going to end part 2 of my playthrough, and in the next part I will be moving on to Concord. So please tune in for that, and please subscribe, like, share, etc. Thank you. Bye.